We shouldn't have to wait for 7 deaths for such measure.
A first victim officially identified and another body was recovered after last week's deadly fire in Old Montreal. More people still missing in the ravaged apartment building. Several were tourists and renting Airbnbs to visit Montreal, which are illegal in the area. Some say there should have been a crackdown on these units before the tragedy.
We heard the mayor mention there would now be a task force for inspection, which should have been done years ago, according to us. We heard the Quebec government say that they would dedicate a team specifically for Montreal, which again should have been done.
It's alleged that several Airbnbs were in the building. A lawyer for the owner of the building had recently said the rentals were operated by tenants and that steps had been taken to stop the practice.
It's an average of 90% of our listings that are illegal. 90%. Could you imagine how unacceptable it would be if 90% of our hotels would not be legitimate? That's to us something that's completely unacceptable.
At least one of the apartments is said to have been windowless.
It's not surprising as well that something can happen in Montreal because there are various problems regarding inspections on buildings. There is not enough is done on this subject.
What we really want to see is extremely strict laws and rules and regulations.
In the aftermath of the fatal fire, Quebec says it plans to strengthen legislation surrounding Airbnbs, making permit numbers a requirement on the listings, something that may be challenging for the government.
It must be ready for a battle against a giant like Airbnb, and it must be ready to go to court to apply its own regulation.
The Premier saying more inspections are needed when it comes to illegal rentals.
If it's people from outside Quebec or people from Quebec, I think it doesn't change that we have to make sure that all our buildings are in good shape, and in case of a fire, that all the exits are available rapidly.
Some say the safety of those in Montreal accommodations needs to be top priority.
It only takes a second to lose a reputation. And incidents like this not only cause prejudice to our reputation, but so far the response we've been seeing from authorities is nothing to reassure either the industry or travelers.
In Montreal, Alyssia Rubertucci, City News.